So now let's discuss about the admin portal. So after logging in, this is the admin dashboard. Here we have pinned campaigns. After creating the campaigns, we can pin the campaigns here and easily access them. Next we have lead source summary. In lead source summary, we will be able to get a total summary of how many leads we have uploaded through file, Google Sheet, or how many walk-in leads we have added, or via any integrations how many leads we are getting in. We will be able to see that here. Then we have upload leads. If we want to upload the leads, then we can directly do it from the dashboard. Then we have create campaign. If you want to create a campaign, you can directly do it from the dashboard. Then we have lead analysis. Here we will be able to see the analysis of how many leads are in open, in progress, converted and lost. Next we have call analysis. Here in call analysis, we will get to see how many calls were attempted, connected versus attempted. Next we have user call report. Here we will get our user's entire calling report. Then we have user login report. Here we will be able to see our user's login report. Then we have manage users. Let's click on manage users. Here we can add our users. To add our users, let's click on add user. After clicking on add user, here let's come to the username and give the user's name, and then let's give a contact number. After giving the contact number, you can also set a password. After setting the password, you can give the role of the user. Email ID is not mandatory. Let's give the reporting manager of this user and click on submit. Now the user has been added. Let's click on OK. The user is now added. Here we have action. Down of action we have 3 dot icon. Clicking on this 3 dot icon, we can edit the user, we can deactivate the user, we can change the password of the user, we can view the campaign of this user, we can reassign the leads of the user, we can disable the lead assignment, we can also delete this user. Now we have user preference pipelines. Let's come to pipelines. Here pipeline will act as a main folder. Okay, so to create any pipeline, here we have create pipeline on the right side. Let's click on create pipeline and let's create a pipeline. Okay, I'm creating a pipeline called reminders. So in such a way we can create a pipeline. After creating a pipeline, let's go to select pipeline and then select our pipeline. Okay, after selecting our pipeline, we can see the stage name and tags here, right? So stage means it defines the lead journey and tags will define the status of the lead in this particular stage. So here we can see that there's a call flow, a simple call flow, open, in progress, converted, lost. So if you want to add any stage, then after each stage you have a plus icon. You can click on this plus icon and add a stage. For example, I will add a stage called payment. Okay, click on create. So now the particular stage is created. Also we can create the tags for this particular stage inside this. For example, I'll create like payment done. So I'll add in a tag like this. After adding the tag, I will click on save. So after adding all your stages and tags, you now have to come back to the open here on the first stage and click on additional settings. Clicking on additional settings, you can see transitions here. Here in transitions, we are setting the flow of this particular lead. Okay, the call flow. So our lead will flow from top to bottom. They never flow from bottom to top. So in open, we have to select all the states and click on save. We can come to the next stage, click on additional settings. Here now I'm in progress state, right? So I will select open. I will keep payment, converted and lost, and then save this. Now I'll come to the next stage, payment. Unselect open and in progress, keep converted and lost, and save this. In such a way, we can set up the call flow. After setting up the call flow, we have to create the campaigns. To create the campaigns, let's come to the pipeline here on the left hand side. Click our particular pipeline where we have set our call flow. Here, this is the pipeline where I have set my call flow. Now to create the campaign, let's click on create campaign option here. Here, the name of the campaign is auto populated. If you want to change this name, you can change it. Like for example, I'll click here and then I will give the name as demo. Okay. Then the pipeline is auto selected. Who will be managing this campaign? The org admin will automatically be the campaign manager. If you want, you can add another particular manager by clicking like this. Okay. So then down you have select agents where you have to add in your executives. You can add your executives like this. After adding the executives, you have additional settings here. Let's click on additional settings. In additional settings, we have lead distribution. Lead distribution means after uploading the leads, how the leads should be distributed among our executives can be defined in this lead distribution. We have three options here. AI assignment. In AI assignment, once when we have uploaded the leads, none of the users will get assigned to these leads. Okay, only once when our users or executives start calling, one by one the lead will start getting assigned to them. Okay, here the one who does more of calling will get more leads and the one who does less of calling will get less of leads. Next we have equal assignment. In equal assignment, for example, if we upload 100 leads and we are having 2 executives in this campaign, then the first lead will be assigned to executive 1, second lead to executive 2, third lead to executive 1, fourth lead to executive 2. Such a way 50-50 it will be equally split. Then we have conditional assignment. Here, by any logical means, if you want to assign your leads to the user, you can use conditional assignment. After clicking on conditional assignment, you will have to come to set conditions here and put in your scenario here and click on submit. Now let's take an example where I want to assign the leads of particular city to particular user. So for that, if lead has data, we have to give the column header here. I'll give a city and then let's give the any of the city name like Bangalore. Okay, and then I'll assign the user. Now what happens is that once when I upload the data, right, the system will search for the city column and inside city column it will search for all the Bangalore data and all the Bangalore data will be assigned to this particular user. So we can give it in such a way and click on submit. Now for time being I'm clicking on cancel. Let's come back to conditional assignment, click on AI or equal any one of them, and then we have campaign priority. In campaign priority, we can define the priority of this campaign. We have 5 options: highest, high, medium, low, lowest. Next, we have lead duplicacy. Lead duplicacy means whenever we upload the lead data, there are chances that there might be duplicate data. So how can we handle this duplicate data can be defined here. Here we have ignore duplicate. If we upload the lead and there is duplicate data, the system will ignore it. Then we have merge duplicate. Here, if we upload the data and if there are duplicates, if there are 2 duplicate data, it is merged and made into one. Then if we have no problem in creating the duplicate leads, we can give create duplicate leads. And then we have merge duplicate and reopen close leads. Here, for example, if we are uploading any of the converted or lost lead, then what happens is that the converted and lost are the ultimate stages of the particular system. Okay, so when we are re-uploading them, if there are duplicates, it will be merged and made into one, and this particular closed lead will be put into open state again. Okay, so we can select one out of this and then click on create. Now we have created the campaign. Now we have engagement form here. Let's click on create engagement form. Engagement form is nothing but a questionnaire. For example, whenever our executive calls a lead, there's a set of questions that our executives ask our leads. Okay, so as an admin, what you can do is that you can set up that questions and give it to your executive, okay, such that they can see this questionnaire from their executive portal and ask the relevant questions to lead and collect the relevant data. Okay, so here we have untitled session. In untitled session, you can set the header of this particular questionnaire. Then down we have a sample template. You can use this template. You can edit and use this template, or if you want to remove this particular template and set up your own questionnaire, to remove this you have a cross button icon here. Click on that and click on yes remove, and you can remove this. Okay, so after removing, you can see the question types here. We have different question types. You can drag your question types like this, and you can set your own questionnaire also. Here we have paragraph. In paragraph, we generally set up the executive's pitching line, like hi, hello, thank you for your time, right? That pitching line. In one line text, we set up questions like what's your name, right? And then we have number, where we will any phone number involve questions, right? You can use number. Multi-line text, we set up questions like what is your address, kind of questions. Then any date involve questions, date. Any time involve questions, time. Select one options out of many options. If your executive can select one option, then you can give select one option. Then we have multiple options out of many options. If your executive should select 2-3 options, then you can give select multiple option. Then you have drop down. Out of the list that you give, the particular drop down list, right? Your executive can select one among them. Then we have send message. Dragging and dropping send message would look like this, right? Here we have hi contact name. Contact name is in double braces. This is auto fetched by the system. This will be our lead's name. Here whatever message you see, right, this can be edited and we can put in your personalized or customized message. Down we have regards username, right? Again, username is in double braces. This is auto fetched by the system. Here our executive's name will be coming. Along with this particular message, you want to send some image or document, you can send it. You can click on select file and attach your file and keep it here. The maximum file size should be 1 MB. So after setting your entire questionnaire, you will have to come to the right hand side here and click on save changes. By clicking on save changes, you have saved your engagement form. Now let's come to the contacts here on the left side. Here we have contact name and contact number by default. All the city, area and product, right, that you see here is a custom contact property. So if you want to add any of the properties and you want to search, right, that search property you can custom it. How can you custom it? You can go to custom contact properties and custom it. Okay, so you can click on custom contact properties. You can click on add here and add in a property. For example, I also need to search my particular leads based on their location. Then I can add location, right, and then just save this. After adding a custom contact property, you cannot delete them. You can only just enable and disable them. How can you enable and disable them? Here we have a pink toggle button. Clicking on this, this will be disabled. Clicking again on this, this is enable. Now let's come back. Here you can see now the location is also added. You can also type in your location and also you can search the lead. Okay, so now let's upload the leads. To upload the leads, let's click on upload contacts here. Let's click on browse. Let's select the file here and then let's click on upload. Here we have already created the campaign, so add leads in existing campaign, and let's go on select campaign and let's select the campaign. The campaign is demo. I have already created it, so I'm clicking on that, and then let's click on next. Here we can map the contact name to the lead's name. primary contact number to the lead's phone number. Okay, that's it. Just name and number is enough. There is no need to map any other data. It will be automatically fetched by the system if there is any other data. Let's click on next. If you have the particular custom contact properties in your data, you can map them. If it is not there, just directly click on submit. Let's click on OK. So now our lead has been uploaded into the system. To view this particular lead details, we have to go to view leads here on the top and click on that. Here we can see the particular leads data that we have uploaded. Okay, now let's click on one of the lead. Clicking on one of the lead, all that data that we have not mapped while we were uploading the lead will be visible to you here in other details. Okay, so now let's select one of the lead. After selecting the lead, let's come to bulk actions. Here we can update the lead. We can just click update. We can update the stage and the tag of the lead. We can also update the assignee. And then if you want to update the next follow-up date, then you can also update the next follow-up date. Okay. And then let's update it. Click on yes, confirm. Here now you can see that the first lead is updated, the lead stage is updated, the tag is updated, the user is assigned, updated, and then also the follow-up date that we have set is also assigned here. Correct? So in such a way you can select a lead and you can just delete this lead. You can move this lead to another campaign. You can also close this lead. Clicking on filters here, you can also filter and search the lead. You can filter them using name, number, and your custom contact properties that you added. User specific, statuses, stages, tags, creation date of the lead, contact source, via which source have you uploaded the lead. You can use that property also in search. And then the follow-up dates that you set up on each lead. Let's cancel this. The entire report that you see here is downloadable. Clicking on download, select which are the properties that you need inside your downloaded report. You can select the properties and click on download and download this entire report. Now let's come to reports here on the left hand side. User call report. Here your particular executive's calling report will be visible to you. How many calls they have attempted, how many calls they have connected, how many calls are not connected, their in progress leads, converted leads and lost leads, start calling time, total WhatsApp sent, total calling time, average call duration, and average form filling time. This you can filter using date range, user specific, and also download this report by clicking on download. Let's again come to reports, user, and login. Near filters, down of filters, you have user. You can select any one of the user and click on go. Here you will be able to see this particular user, when they have logged in, how many breaks they have taken, how many calls they have attempted, when they have logged out. An entire report will be visible to you here. On top, hour to hour data will be visible to you here. Okay. Clicking on download hourly report, you can also download this report. Now let's click on reports again, user, follow-up report. Here in follow-up report, if any of your executives sets up follow-up on any lead, then you will be able to see the due follow-ups that they have to do today, and the follow-ups that they have missed yesterday will be visible to you here in this follow-up report. Let's come to reports again. Campaign report. Here campaign wise, how many calls were attempted, connected, leads were converted and lost, an entire data will be visible to you here. You can also filter the data using date range. Clicking on today, you can give the date range and filter the data. Pipeline type, campaign status. Okay, and then you can also download this entire report by clicking on download report. Here, by clicking on the campaign name, you will be able to see the users that are added into this particular campaign. You will be able to see how many calls they have attempted, how many calls they have connected, how many leads they have closed, and how many leads they have rescheduled. Okay. Now let's come to reports again. Campaign lead report. Here we have select campaign. Let's select the campaign and click on go. Here you will get an overall summary of the particular campaign. How many leads are in open, in progress, and closed, and total how many leads were there. Out of that, how many leads were not connected and yes, connected. And then who is the manager of the campaign, name of the campaign, pipeline, and the date that the campaign was created, and the status of this particular campaign. Okay. Now let's go to integrations. Here, if you have any particular social media handle, you can integrate that to our NeoDove's CRM, so that automatically the leads will start flowing from your particular social media handle into our CRM. Okay. Now let's come back to dashboard. Here in the dashboard, next to this month, there is a headphone icon, right? Clicking on the headphone icon, we have chat support here. Here you can chat with our NeoDove Delight team. If you have any query or support, they will provide you the support and query resolutions. Then we have knowledge base. Clicking on knowledge base, let's click on home. This is a quick referral document. If you have any doubts, right, you can come here and refer. We have admin portal here. Each and every module, step-by-step procedure, okay, plus the screenshots of how to do it is available to you here, plus the YouTube tutorial videos are available here. So if you have any kind of doubt or query, you can use this and you can refer it. Okay. Now let's come back to NeoDove. So my admin training is completed. Thank you.